Hey everybody, Rob the Big here, and today we're going to be looking at Marvel Legends Civil War line 3-pack. Picked this up to... No, actually I didn't pick it up. This was supposed to come in the mail all the way back in June. I was going to get it early and review it before everybody else, but no big deal. Came a little late, just 2 weeks. No problem. It's not like anybody else has reviewed this figure yet, so I'm going to be the first one. Alrighty, so... we got the Spider-Man look from the movie. We have the Civil War action. Pretty cool. Comes with the Spider-Man shield. Just like that famous trailer shot when he has the shield, of course. Except the shield wasn't damaged. Neither were they in that sequence of the movie. So the figure makes no sense. But hey, looks great. I'm really excited for this one in particular. Let's open it up. Okay, out of packaging here, and these look pretty nice. I thought I would be disappointed with the Iron Man and the Captain America figures because they're basically just sort of repaints, but they're pretty nice. Creates that Civil War vibe, so you can get these as an extra, and of course the Spider-Man figure doesn't hurt anyways. Let's do a quick comparison of these two. This is sort of kind of like a... I want to say actually a darker blue on the unbroken one, on the unmessed up one, which is kind of funny. Obviously the shield differences. They're mostly the same figure, except we get more faded silver on this one. Pretty cool. And then for the Iron Man, same exact figure of course, except this one is more beat up. We get the beat up details on the shoulder. Looks like a shield was stabbed in there. And what's neato though is that it comes with these extra rockers. This figure only came with 2 of them, so they added the extra ones so you can create the, of course, flying mechanic. Very cool. Captain America head, just your typical Captain America head from these toy lines. They've come out with a bunch of them. The Iron Man head, I'm almost certain they haven't made it in these toy lines, so it's right on there. Pretty paley, not too detail-y, kind of a cartoony-ish Robert Downey Jr., but still better than nothing. Pretty good. And then, yep, fits on the other one just fine. But the moment we're all waiting for is, of course, the Spider-Man from the Civil War. It's pretty sweet. I gotta admit, wasn't too thrilled by the promotional pictures. I thought the fact that it came with one whipping hand and one closed hand, I just hate that. I mean, it's like, either come with extra hands or just pick one. But I mean, he's pretty cool. We got the new body mold, the new teenager, between an adult, between a child kind of look. Detail-wise, he looks great. The webbing is sort of, you can feel it. It's in there, it's etched. It's sort of a darker toned red and blue, but the incorrect detail would be the symbol on his chest right here. I'm under the impression that they designed this and marketed it and put it together before they changed the symbol in the movie, so that's probably why we have a symbol difference, which is actually kind of disappointing because I actually really like that symbol that they had in the movie. It was pretty nifty. It kind of went with the suit. But yeah, you get all the webbing, you get those black lines that they had, you know, of course, in his costume. So it's pretty, other than that symbol, this is pretty accurate. You get the clothes look, the Spider-Man look, kind of that classic 1960s Peter Parker that we all grew up with, you know, because we're all born in the 60s. Yeah, so overall, pretty nice. So he's a lot smaller than your typical Spider-Man, which actually makes sense because he's a more teenager body. I think his size works really great in comparison to the Captain America and Iron Man. They look very similar. So yeah, here it is. We have sort of this lineup. This is the new kind of Spider-Man mold, typical body. And then you have the new teenage mold, which he does fit in. But these don't have the, whatever, the butterfly joint here. He has that. This isn't exactly identical. It's a little bit bigger. Just a little. So it's almost like a figure in of itself. It's like in its own rank, kind of. He's just a little bit smaller than that, which is actually pretty interesting that they would do that. And I think Actually, a teenager build. This size might actually be better than this size. Who knew? It's pretty lame, the lack of hands you can use for the figure, of course, but what's nifty about it is these hands are removable, just like these figures. Pop them off, and fits right in there. So, if you wanted to switch out hands, it looks a little bit different, a little bit brighter, but it works. You can switch out these hands in these little figures. So if you want sort of like a double thwip hand or more of a just closed fist like I prefer Spider-Man to be in, yeah, it works out great. So for articulation here, head moves up very far, pretty much as far as you would need it to go. Side to side, all that. You get the butterfly joint, of course. Arms move out, bicep, double jointed. Elbows, wrists, rotation, all that stuff you would expect. Same deal with the web thwipping hand. So you can get all the thwips. It's up like that. Down. Waist. Thighs move out. Very similar to these. Very similar deal. And then can kick like that. It's pretty good. Upper thigh. Double jointed knees, and then ankle pivot, up, down, pretty much everything you would want out of a Spider-Man figure. All in all, I gotta say these figures are pretty cool. For the price, I mean, you get 3 figures and you get this Spider-Man, of course. It's really great to have Spider-Man in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I think he's a great addition. Everything feels complete now. Alrighty, so Rob the Big. Can we just all pretend this video was made like in June? Rob the Big. Thanks for watching.